So there is another section here where you can use one MIDI controller who's sending different notes here to play more than only one element here at a time. So for example, if I have the bass connected, the drum beam connected to the bass, and I want to play this with this field, and the other field should maybe play the melody. You can set this up in a certain way. So we have in each element, bass, melody, arp, and tonal percussion, we have a from to section here. So usually it's set to listen to all the different MIDI notes. So if you just think this as a keyboard, sometimes it's easier to follow this logic, having this visualized via a keyboard. So let's say we are sending in a C note and a C sharp or D flat note. So those are the different MIDI notes here. And currently those fields are set up to listen to the full range, C-2 up till G8. So we can set this up to listen only to one note or to a certain note range quite easily here. We can change this to listen to the from and to the note, and we even have a S button here, which is a sync button, so it listens to the note we are playing in. So you don't, if you activate this, you can see it's blinking now and it's waiting for us to put in a MIDI note. And let's do this via playing this drum pad here, and we can see it's automatically detecting which MIDI note is coming in. And if I set the second part here to this particular MIDI note as well, so now only a C1, only this one field here will trigger the bass. So if I now want to set up a different mapping for the second note I'm sending from the same controller, I just need to set up a second player here. So we're gonna use maybe the third player here. We select drum beam, we hit S, so this player field here now is listening now to the drum beam. As we can see this here, they are both listening now to the drum beam. And let's connect this to the melody. So now the melody field needs to be, and the range it should react to needs to be set up the same way like we set up the first range here. We just want this to listen to the particular MIDI note being sent from the second pad or the second field from the drum beam here. We just can hit S for syncing, and it's detecting a C sharp one here. There we go. And now this one field here, if we play the backing track, I just hit space bar here. So now this is running, and the first field, the first bar or the first trigger point here, the first MIDI note here is only triggering the bass, and the second one is only triggering the melody here. So this way we can use one MIDI controller, one MIDI device to trigger multiple, if we want multiple players, or if you want one player to play different parts, different elements, for example the bass and melody like we set up here now. This is the way to do it. You just need to set the receiving MIDI note to the particular range or to the particular MIDI note your MIDI controller is sending via your different buttons, ranges, or pads here.